Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 65 of WCW. I am Swarls, and we are 10 days out from Bash at the Beach. We are just about there. We've got a Nitro, we've got to go home Saturday night, and then we got Bash the next night. And then it'll be everybody's favorite part of WCW, notebook time. Excuse me, notepad time, notebook. What am I, old man? Which actually I thought was going to be easy, because I was like, oh, we've got When Worlds Collide kind of like half booked already. But I forgot there's a clash in here. There's a meddlesome clash that I'm not sure how we're going to handle yet, because it's technically an unbranded show, but we could brand it one way or the other, but I don't know what way I would brand it. Because I've kind of already said Eddie and Stan would be happening there. So it kind of has to be a Nitro show, but I feel like there should be Saturday night shows because they don't have a pay-per-view until Halloween Havoc. So I don't know what we're going to do there. That's the problem for later Swarls. First we got a Nitro and a Saturday night and a Bash at the Beach to book. I feel like there was a time where every wrestler looked like this, like 1984 or something like that. They were all just bleach blonde hair, funny glasses. Eugene Nagata versus Sid Vicious. Ooh, an enormous bust up. Do you think Sid used the scissors? Oh well. It could be a brand versus brand, but I mean, for the thing with clashes is they're like 2-hour TV episodes, so it's not really, or maybe they're 2.5. They're not very long and they're on TV, so it's not really a thing where you would like do a big thing like that normally. I'll show them in Atlantic. Okay. Wow, Tammy Lincich doesn't really have any stats. Even her charisma and stuff is not great. That sex appeal, though. Yes, Eddie is facing Stan, for sure. That's the one thing we have down for that clash. Eddie is facing Stan. Everything else on that show is a mystery. Bobby Eaton has risen to 288 pounds after bulking up his muscle. Okay. All right. They won't stop doing drugs in my WWF 1992 run. They're in rehab. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You see, what they did at the time was they didn't send those guys to rehab. They just let them keep doing it. That was the trick. We have not really had that problem in this save, but we should. We probably should. It's actually some... Outside of Marcus Bagwell doing steroids, there's been very little drug use on ours. Poor Marcus got fired over it, mostly because I didn't have anything to do with him anyway. You know, if like Sting had been busted for steroids, I probably would have been a shitty promoter and been like, hey, listen, people make mistakes. All right, let's book this Nitro. All right, where haven't we been in a while? Tri-State, Southwest. Let's go to Southwest. Ooh, 16,000 in Southwest. Okay. Last time we went to the America West Arena. Great Western Forum. Let's go. Let's go to LA. Big show. Yeah, that's what we would be doing with, like, if it was like Sting or Vader or something. We'd be like, hey, are steroids that bad for you? All right, we've got a pay-per-view coming up, so we are gonna stockpile creative finishes. That's the plan. We will use one on every match on the pay-per-view. Not if it's a big gamble, though. I'll take a likely. I will absolutely take a near certainty. That's probably going to be used in the main event. A safe bet for Misawa. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take a safe bet for Misawa. I don't know if you've been following our save, but in this universe, Sid is working in New Japan, and it's very funny because they don't even like do anything with him. He just like squashes young boys on the pre-show. It's very funny. Let's see. Rey Mysterio has a character idea. All right. Tenru trained Rei Tamada. Baba trained Mike Awesome, June, and Booker. Dusty looking... Oh, I'm sorry. His younger sibling, Dustin Rhodes. Okay, I'm going to assume that got messed up with the 2020 to TEW9 transfer. Because that's fucking weird. I hate that. Kenta Kobashi and Cutie Suzuki got into a huge row over something that had to be physically separated. Holy shit. Kenta, Cutie, calm down. I mean, Sid in New Japan does sound great on paper, which is why I just, like, let them win. I was like, yeah, that rocks. But yeah, he just, like, squashes young boys every show. It's very funny. I don't think we need to do anything here. All right, here we go. We did this, and then we had Ed. I mean, that's a six-man tag. I know me, and what I was setting up here was a six-man tag. So that is our main event this week. Owen Hart defeated Jumbo. Right, because Jumbo said he would put Owen over. I forgot about that. And then Pillman and Awesome, and then Rude. Okay. All right, so we're setting stuff up. 3v3. Stan, Kenta, Misawa, Stang, Big Van Vader, Edward Guerrero. Hell of a match. Let me check these storylines. Eddie is not even in this one yet. Sting is good. Stains is great. Okay, what about Vader and Misawa? Oh, please tell me I made that a thing. Oh no. Oh, they're in the Jumbo has the okay. Vader's is good. Misawa's is poor. Misawa should win this fucking match. All right, that's settled. I will give Misawa the victory over Vader. And we'll do Tainted. He's a heel. Get this open. I don't think we really need to tell it to be open, but I'll tell it to be open. Is Misawa over enough to win this match? Oh, he should be. 85. Vader, 80. Yeah, it should be fine. Unless Vader's a dick. Vader's a dick! No! Shit! Money's fake. We'll just give Vader like 10 grand after this. It should be fine. He's only unhappy. So he's only like a little mad. He's not like mad. I think it'll be fine. It might be less fine when I ask him to lose to Misawa in Japan. No, I want to heat Eddie up for the stand match. I'd rather have him not lose. Also, we have like $60 million. It's fine. We'll just give him some money. And then I'm pretty sure we probably did this on the last pay-per-view cycle. We probably did Owen Hart and Rick Rude against Brian Pillman and Mike Awesome. Yeah, we sure did. But that was May. It's July. Zodiac, what's up, man? Yeah, we wanted to cover GCW versus the People for the podcast, so I sat through it. I will say, this is, if you want the full review, go check out TIR Wrestling. That's our podcast. We have like an hour-long review. The show was not good. It is not as bad as everyone says it was. It is not like one of the worst shows of all time. It's like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. It was bad, but it wasn't like horrendous. Let's make this a gimmick match. Fuck it. Texas Tornado match. Yeehaw. Can Owen brawl? Ooh, Owen can brawl. I didn't think Owen would be able to brawl. Rude. He's a better brawler than Rick Rude. Didn't see that coming. You can brawl a little bit. Mike Awesome's gotta be able to brawl. Yeah, we're gonna make this a wild brawl. This is gonna be interesting. This is another one where we're gonna check the storylines. Pillman and Owen. Pillman has neutral success. Oh, they both have neutral success, so I can have really either guy win. Awesome, Rude. Awesome's is poor, so Awesome should really win this, if possible. Although I don't know if Rude is going to lose to him. Well, maybe. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay, Mike has to pin Owen. That has to be what we do. So we will do Mike Awesome, pinning Owen Hart. And we'll do... We already did Tainted, so this time we'll do a distraction. We'll have Owen distracted by Paulie. Bazinga. Oh, Nippon TV says we can't do a Texas Tornado match. Oh. A street fight? Oh, jeez. Nippon TV is killing us. Alright, we set it to be Wild Brawl, so in spirit, this is a Texas Tornado match, okay? Alright, great. Were you gonna have a gym team with Jumbo? Yes. Yes, I was. Good call. Good call. It was going to be Owen, Rick Rude, and Jumbo against Mike Awesome, Brian Pillman, and I don't know who, a heel. Liger would be the best guy for the rating, but I feel like him and Pillman have like a spotty history, and that wouldn't make a lot of sense. if we put in Regal, we could put Ultima on the other side, but then we're in the same spot because then we have 4 baby faces. It weirdly has to be Doug Furness or Dan Crawford, I think. Actually, you know what? We were going to make this a wild brawl. I'm sure Jumbo is great at brawling. Brawling, not so much, but he's good at Puro, which counts for brawling. We should just add, like, the best brawler to the match. Which might be Bull Nakano, which doesn't help us a ton. Oh, Tenru. Tenru would be really fucking good in this match. Yeah, Tenru. Get him out there. I'm going to make this 12 minutes now. I'm still going to have Mike Awesome beat Owen Hart. I still think that's the right finish. I'm going to do a backstage angle before this where Paulie basically pays off Tenru to be their partner. So I'm going to Paulie cut a promo. Brian would probably say some stuff too. Mike Awesome will stand there. And I would say Tenru... I'm just going to do character development, but he's basically just going to, like, look at the money, nod, and be like, okay. Paulie bribes Tenru to team with his guys. Great. Now we're booking. Now we're booking. Alright. Isn't Teddy Long still Tenru's manager? Yes. Yes, he is. Holy shit, that was a great pull. I didn't remember that at all. Alright, Teddy, you're there too, man. So now this is he's bribing Teddy. He's, you know, it's basically the same promo we just did, but Paulie going to Teddy and be like, "Hey man, we need your guy tonight." And then Teddy be like, "Well, hold on, player. You know, if you want my guy, you need to we need to you know, you need to send me a couple fucking Washingtons." But yeah, a couple. All right, more than Washingtons. But yeah, It's like that thing they did on AEW with what was it? It was like Don Callis and Jake the Snake or whatever, where he like bought wrestlers from Jake the Snake. It's like that. What are we doing? All right, so we had Terry and Ron. All right, we did a big Pier Sixer. Did we do? No. I mean, I think we do classic TEW booking here. Where last week we did Ron and Terry. This week we do Dustin and Dr. Death. Give these guys 10. I will give them the storytelling match. Go, God, no, not comedy. Oh, that would have been a disaster. Good, fairly good. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have these guys go to a draw, honestly. I think we're just gonna do draw. We're gonna do double DQ. And we're gonna do the run-ins. We will have Dustin get attacked by Terry. And we will have Dr. Death Get attacked by Ron. What's up, Daniel? Dustin is unhappy about a double disqualification? Are you fucking kidding me? 80 pop. Nah, bro. Nah. It's double DQ. Get fucked. And then we're doing a brawl after. Yeah, I guess it's just serious. Steve Williams fighting. Terry fighting. Dustin fighting. Ron fighting. Do like 3 minutes. Post-match brawl. I don't really have any like big promos for this show. Rico called Ultimo a commoner last week. Oh, here, Sting has been beating. They've been like putting everyone from the NWO in front of Sting. So I think Sting should come out, cut a promo about how, like, you know, you've been putting everybody in front of me. You know, when are you going to stop hiding behind your NWO boys and give me a rematch, Stan? And then Ventura is going to come out and be like, you'll get it when I say you get it. Until then, you keep winning matches if you can. What? You're sure that I can't believe you even made it this far. Tired of wrestling. NWO goons. Jesse says, too bad. Liger is technically in the NWO, I believe. I think everyone other than like Tenryu, like every Japanese guy other than Tenryu, I think is in the NWO. Yeah, and then we got Dr. Death and Terry as the and Stan as the you know, the white boys. You know who's not in this group according to this? Ventura. He should be in this group. Jesse. Yeah. We have Baba as the leader. Baba, we never even used Baba really. I'll just put him as a member. Oh, because we have Jesse and the Nightmares. Oh, he shouldn't be in this one. Boy, we haven't touched this in a long time. In fact, Raven, you're not in this group either. You're on the other brand. Who is in this group is Ron Simmons. So let's change that. There we go. Great. Might as well check them all. Catch Club, that's correct. Horseman, yep. Dangerous Alliance. Eddie Guerrero, okay. I don't remember Eddie being in the Dangerous Alliance. I'm gonna assume that's from like 1992. Really, the only people in this group at this point are Mike and Brian, which is something we should probably work on. All right. Well, glad we did that. That was all very out of date. Let's do Regal. We have Regal. Sabu's not really doing fucking anything because the other two guys in his stable are going for the tag titles. Hey Sabu, you want to wrestle Steve Regal? That sounds fun. Sabu, your pop is like an 80. Regal, your pop is like an 80. Okay, you know what I like here? I like 12 minutes. I like Sabu winning with a distraction from Ultimo Dragon. That's what I like. Telling stories. Honestly, at this point, I think we just book a couple promos and we call it a show. I would like Big Van Vader and Sting. Well, we already have a 6-minute Sting promo. Let's have the bad guys cut the promo. Although that'll be a bad promo. Because that would be Stan and Kobashi and Misawa. All right, new plan. Owen Hart, Rick Rude, and Jumbo. You guys got a pre-match promo. That's, I mean, Rick will do a good job. Rick, Owen. Do we rate Owen? Yeah, we rate Owen. And I think Jumbo will be better than you think he is. And you guys are talking about Brian and Mike Awesome. Rude, Owen, Baba, Hype there, match later. Okay. And then... I mean, Dusty could always cut a promo. Dusty. You know what? Dustin and I want to see what Dusty just does cutting a promo. So let's do Dustin there, Ron there, and then he will be talking about Dr. Death and Terry Gordy. Basically just, you know, Dusty, you got 6 minutes, go crazy, like that kind of thing. Let's call this storyline development. And, oh, we had just enough time for Scott Hall to squash somebody. Who's local? Anyone interesting? Anyone that's good at selling? That's really all we need. Mike Adamley, hell yeah. The Gambler. Tom Brandy. Viper. Tom Brandy has the highest actual selling. We're going to go with Tom Brandy. Six minutes. Razor Ramon. Tom Brandy. Bing Bang Boom. Razor wins. Someday we're going to get him over. That should just be... It's Dustin and Vader being mad. Okay, no, not a problem, actually. Let's open the show with the Sting and Jesse promo. And then... How about like Sabu and Steve Regal? That sounds good. I would like there to be something between the last two matches. Well, we have 3 minutes. We could give someone a promo and put it up there. Cynthia Moreno, can you talk? No, not particularly. Oh, and your pop is really bad too. Okay. Alright, never mind, Cynthia Moreno. I mean, it's recognizable people. There's not really any... We could do a 3-minute Liger promo, but he has literally nothing to talk about. Well, you know what? We'll do 3 minutes for just the heels in the main event. 3 minutes backstage. Stan. Jesse. Masawa. And Kobashi. Letting them talk might not be the best idea, but whatever. Sting. Big Van Vader. Heel team. Hype. Alright, there we go. Assuming this main event is good, and I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be, I think we can get a 90. I think this is a good show. We're back to the 6-man tags. We're back in Swarly territory. I think this could be good. Alright, 95 promo. Good start. These guys can cook. Oh, Sabu cracked his ribs. Damn. That sucks, because this match would have been awesome. They got an 86-79. Well, that's a shame. Thank you, Michael. 75 for this. Okay, it was a 3-minute angle, so that's fine. Oh, did we not rate Tenryu? Well, whatever. He talked to Teddy. Teddy was answered on his behalf. Oh, these are just not. These are not working. These are not working. 86 on the Dusty promo? Okay. Match got a 77. I will take that. But I would like this to get over an 80. $75 for the post-match brawl. That is also fine. I'll take an 81 here. Rude on his own would have been in the 90s, but, you know, I let Owen and Jumbo cook with him, which was dangerous, so an 81, it will allow it. 80? Okay, I thought this would be better. I think we might have got whooped for the low heat again. Yes, we did. It's funny because when we do AEW, everything's getting like elevated because of heat, and in WCW, I feel like everything gets brought down because of heat. I got to get this shit hotter. Unless this main event absolutely cooks. Oh, Kabashi's a gimmick that's getting stale. Unless this main event absolutely cooks, this is going to be a pretty weak episode. Fucking fuck you, man. A 77? 6 of the all-time greats in a tag match? 88-80, you give me a 77? Oh, man. It's low heat again, right? See, this is what I don't get. It's like it yells at me for low heat. But wouldn't this match get the feud heat? I don't know. This was a terrible Nitro. $81. I mean, it's better than I thought it was going to be. Honestly, hard carried by that Sting and Jesse promo. Sabu's out for a week. He's fine. Got to go back to singles main events. I mean, if I did singles main events, I would still get knocked for low heat, right? Like, I don't think that's the problem. And if we do matches with no story, we get knocked for that too. WCW's all about the stories. Financial report, we made money. Pop recap. Hey, the Maritimes in Ontario, they're happy. I don't think it's as severe as getting knocked 2 or 3 times. Yeah, that could be. That could be. I'm getting like triple penalties for putting 3 not hot feuds together. Grab some storyline ideas. Yeah, we're kind of grinding finishes for the pay-per-view, but after that, we should do storyline ideas. Although at the same time, maybe we need to do like get those storylines hot before the pay-per-view. Okay. All right. We'll go after this loads. We'll go to storylines. I should have a bunch in there already because we don't really use them, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to focus on the ones for the Bash at the Beach, actually, because that's what's coming up. So Austin and Hennig is extremely hot. We're good there. They're cranking out 90s. We don't need to use one on that. Cactus and Ricky is very hot. It could be hotter. Do we have creative ideas? We have a couple. Oh, we have one for... We have a near certainty for Ricky Steamboat. Let's use that. Sting, yeah, Sting is our top guy. Funk Savage is only hot. This is one we need to deploy a creative idea for. Safe, near. Oh, we have 3 near certainties. Okay. Great. Horseman and the Fantastics is extremely hot, as we've already said. So that's one we're good. Let's see. Money Talks. Money Talks is very hot, which is actually surprising. But I'll give them... you know what? I'll give them the safe bet. Severin Martel is also very hot. There's no reason not to use the near certainty, I guess. Since Dustin, Vampiro Larry Z is cold. Okay, they're definitely getting a near certainty. Although Vampiro and Larry Z are not even on the pay-per-view. And then World Title Scene. Oh, World Title Scene. Then that needs to... Okay, that needs to be near certainty. Okay, we need to take back Vampiro and Larry Z. Cancel creative idea. World Title Scene. That needs the near certainty. Warrior Bigelow. We'll give you guys is the safe bet. If here and Larry Z, y'all got time to heat that up. All right, that should be everything that matters for the pay-per-view. Who's under the hidden gems and creative? Let's see. No, what am I looking for? Creative, obviously. All right, so our franchise players: Sting, Macho Man, Ric Flair, Misawa, and Rick Rude. The only kind of surprise is Misawa, but not really because it's Misawa. Next big things: Kobashi, Headhunter B, Vampiro, Ultimo, and Too Cold. Hot prospects: Kobashi, Headhunter, a lot of the same guys. Kikuchi, Vampiro, Owen. Talkers, no surprises. Who's not hot? Dusty. Well, yeah, he's not working. Hidden gems: Bambi, Misty Blue, Sean Morley, Tyo Khan, and Mabel. Oh boy. Are these women any good? Bambi. Skills. I don't really know why Bambi is on this list. Yeah, I don't really know why Bambi is on this list. She seems okay. I wish her pop was a little higher. And then there's Misty Blue. Who's like also not great. I mean, I don't really want to sign Val Venus, to be honest. Although, I mean, the stats are there and he's 23. We could send him to Smoky Mountain. Chat, how do we feel about Val Venus? Yeah, Mabel's very bad, as he should be. Well, we're not picking up Mabel. I mean, we can sign Bambi. I don't know that we'll use her, but we can sign her. Those hidden gems weren't so hidden. Or I guess they were hidden. It's the gem part we have a problem with. What am I doing? No nights off. Alright, so I think for the pay-per-view, it's Bash at the Beach. It'll probably be in the southeast. So let's maybe do like mid-Atlantic, and then we'll work our way down to the southeast. How are these the only places? Well, whatever. Let's do the Coalfield House. Okay, we're going to go back to just stocking up on finishes. Bit of a gamble, no. Big gamble, no. Likely, we'll take. Near certainty for Bam Bam Bigelow. Hell yeah. He's probably beating the Warrior. Incidents. Ricky Steamboat is hanging out with the referee Jimmy Jett. Alright, cool. Baba Trained guys. And okay, that's some of the least amount of incidents we've ever had. Alright, last week we did the big old 8-man tag. That got a very good number. Scott Hansen promo. Ricky Steamboat. Yeah, we did that. Okay. Alright. So this is our big go-home for the Bash. Our Bash main event is Stan and Scott for the WCW title. So I feel like we could put Rick in there. You know what? We were gonna do Rick Steiner and the Avalanche. That was literally on the notepad in question marks, and we have not built that at all. And if we did put it on, it would be a cold match. We could, as like a last second way to hype that matchup, we could do the Steiners versus Avalanche and Stan Hansen. We could do that. That's a main event. And they could go 16. And we could have Avalanche cheat to beat Rick Steiner as a way to kind of set that up. Although I honestly don't even know that we're going to do that. But I would be fine with it. Not every match needs a huge build. I think the Four Horsemen should just cut a promo, honestly. I don't think we really need anything other than that. So I'm just going to send Rick out there. I'm going to send Arn out there. I'm going to send Kurt out there. And we're going to send Tully there to stand in the background. And they are going to talk shit on Bobby Fulton and Tommy Rogers and Steve Austin. Is there a storyline for Rick and Avalanche? No. If we do run that at the pay-per-view, we'll probably just add it to a thing last second. Because I know the game will yell at me. Let's see. Cactus. Catch Club. I mean, since this is the go home, I kind of want to just do like a big fucking tag match. We already have a tag team event, but I kind of want to just do like fucking Savage, Ultimate, Barry Windham, and Steamboat. That's a hell of a match. Taking on Terry Funk, Ted DiBiase, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Cactus. How do you know when someone is ready to leave developmental? Vibes. But the game, you will get an email from someone if they think they're ready to leave developmental. And then you could kind of decide whether they're ready or not. But usually for me, if someone is close to the popularity that you know you need for like recognizable, it's usually time to get them out of there. But like, when do they stop developing? You don't really know until they send you an email. I'm going to give this a lot of time. And then we're going to decide who needs the win. Fairly good, fairly good. Fairly good, fairly poor. Let's give Terry the win. Give this the storytelling match. Terry. I would love Terry to pin Randy Savage. I don't know that he can. Let's see. No, very unhappy. Okay. How about Terry Funk to be the victor by disqualification? How about that? When Macho Man, Terry Funk does something to make Macho Man so mad that he can't follow the rules. Okay, that works. Yeah, we can't really. We would have to get like a good TV deal for our pop for our developmental, which is hard because it's 1994, and we can't just put stuff on the internet. I mean, we can. The game doesn't know, but I'm trying not to. I feel like that's a bridge too far. Which of these teams cuts the promo? This team has Barry Windham and Ultimate Warrior on it, who are not great at talking, so it's the heel team. The heel team cuts the wacky promo. That team was Cactus. That team was Bam Bam. That team was Ted DiBiase. And that team, who am I forgetting? Oh, fucking Terry Funk, duh. And they are talking shit on Ultimate Warrior. Randy Savage. Barry Windham. And Ricky Steamboat. Let's see. We're going to give Nick Bockwinkel a promo on behalf of Dan Severn, who will stand behind him. They are going to cut a promo on Rick Martel, hyping the match at Bash at the Beach. Basically, Nick Bockwinkel just cutting, a very serious, stern promo about how, Rick Martel, you've been calling us, you've been saying we're stinky, that we're low-class people, but actually we're just hard workers, and you wouldn't know anything about that because you've never worked hard a day in your life, Rick Martel. Rick Martel, I tried to form you into a real world's champion back in the AWA, and you didn't listen, Rick Martel. Bringing AWA lore into this, that'll get over. Okay. I know we were asking about Vampiro promos. The thing is, I don't know. He's pretty bad. He could be okay. I mean, the charisma's there. It's the microphone that I'm worried about. But if he got over enough, he could probably. Yeah, he's getting there. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do an angle. We're gonna do like a spooky Vampiro pre-tape. Vampiro from a fucking graveyard, talking about how he is he's going to bury the career of Larry Zbyszko. He's an old dinosaur, and it's time for the new generation. The 80s are over, and it's the 90s, old man. This is what Gen X loves, baby. We love being weirdo vampires. If I remember right, did his debut vignette get a 30? It didn't do great. I'm hoping this one does better. I'll give it 3 minutes. And I'm going to give Larry Z a win, which is not going to be great, but he probably he has ice cold momentum. So we're going to have him win a match. Honestly, Al Perez, it's probably going to be you, dog. I'm looking right at you. Yeah, Larry Z and Al Perez. Let's go. 10 minutes. Larry Z wins. Just trying to heat Larry Z up a little bit. That's all. So the Vampiro win means more. Oh, Steve Austin has not been on the show. He should just cut a promo. That'll do really good. Both are unimportant? No, Larry Z can't be unimportant. Fuck, he is. Okay. Damn. Momentum really fucks you, huh? Alright, good catch. Thank you, Caveman. Alright, new plan. Hey, Dan Spivey's recognizable. Larry Zbyszko and Dan Spivey. That is our new match. And then Steve Austin is going to cook Kurt Hennig because I want him to be on the show. The Fantastics really should cut a promo on the Horsemen, but it will lower the heat of that feud, which I don't want. So they are not going to. And then we can just book a match. Then we're good to go. Oh, we gotta book Battle Cat. We gotta book the Battle Cat. Oof. Crazy that RVD was the person that gave us a Chris Bay update finally, but I'm glad he's starting to get some feeling back. But that doesn't seem good. If he's just now getting feeling back, that doesn't seem good at all. All right, Al Perez. Now you can wrestle. You can wrestle the Battle Cat. He's recognized. Yeah, he's recognizable. Of course the Battle Cat is recognizable. Who am I to doubt the Battle Cat? And that's a show. and what a show it is. I think we could open with the Horseman promo. Let's put this Austin promo up here. And we'll put this spooky Vampiro video here. Again, I think this is a good show, but now I'm spooked after Nitro did so bad. So I'll say like an 87. Let's see. Good promo. Could have been better. Oh, Rick. Rick was underwhelming and did bad without a script. Rick, what are we doing? How could you do this to me, Rick? Battle Cat and Al Perez got the patented 70 squash match rating. Although I gave them 10 minutes, so it actually was not a squash match. He actually just went out there and worked a match with Al Perez. A 60, that's not great. It's passable, I suppose. Also, this should have aired like after the Larry Z match, but what I guess right before is also fine. 65, not great. Not great at all. Like I said, just trying to get Larry Z a little bit of momentum. 79. I'll take it. Storyline idea was a success. I have not been looking out for those. Though I think most of them are going to be in these tag matches coming up. Oh shit, one was a failure. Two were a failure. Oh, that's bad. And what's especially bad is, and like this one was, because I didn't name them, I don't know which ones were failures and which ones were successes. That's not great. Okay. It was the DiBiase and Wyndham one, which sucks because they needed it, and it was the Warrior and Bam Bam one. Those ones failed. Well, that sucks. Yeah, this did a bad rating, I assume, because those angles. Yeah. The Warrior Bigelow and Money Talks have low heat. That sucks. Those are going low on the card. Hopefully that shouldn't affect the main event, because the main event really only has the one feud going in it. Oh, first we have a 100 Steve Austin promo. Okay, thank you. '81. So the storyline idea was a success, but it doesn't seem like it was enough to save this match. It seems like it still has low heat. Yes, it still has low heat. Okay. 84. I mean, a fine show. Chat, would it be insane to headline Bash at the Beach with either the US title match or the tag team title match? Would that be insane? Because those are the things with the most heat. Hey, Maritimes, Ontario. Like, on one hand, I feel like we could get away with the Four Horsemen headlining a pay-per-view, but also they're wrestling the fucking Fantastics. Whereas I think, like, Hennig and Austin would be the better match, but it also feels weird to just be like, yeah, the US title match is the main event. Don't worry about it. Make it a gimmick match. No, because we have Wild Brawl. That's true. That's true. We could do Stan Hansen, Scott Steiner, like, 12-minute Wild Brawl, and that would probably be really good. That's actually a good point. That's a good point, Daniel. Dan Severn moved to Atlanta. Welcome. Let me check these storylines again. Yeah, Austin. Ooh, Austin Hennig. That was extremely hot before, wasn't it? Now it's only very hot. Yeah, this one too. I feel like it was extremely hot, and now it's just very hot. I might have fucked this. See, but now it says world title scene is extremely hot. So I think, because that had the storyline idea that worked. Yeah, the only one that's extremely hot is the world title scene. I think they just worked their way back into being the main event. I'm glad we double-checked that. That's interesting. That must have been a real good storyline idea. All right. I think Fantastic vs. Horseman still might do better. It is possible. Especially because they'll get all the tag bonuses. Like, you know, Fantastic's Tag Team Specialist, Slayer and Arn, Chemistry, blah, blah, blah. But, like, the world title match should go last, and it does apparently now have the most heat, so I feel better about it. But that might be our what we do for WCW from now on. Just like whatever feud has the most fucking heat goes last. Because I'm tired of getting dinged for the low heat stuff. Or at the very least, just like, you know, use storyline ideas and stuff more often so I'm not constantly getting low heat. Yeah, I mean, same Zodiac. I don't love the Fantastics in the main event. But it probably would be fine. We might open with that match, actually. Man, Tommy Rogers is the predecessor to Matt Taven. Yeah, kinda. Jeep Swenson versus Jeff Jarrett. Jeep Swenson. Saturday night. People watched it. Alright, here we go. Special set. Money's fake. 50 grand. No nights off. We are definitely going to the Southeast, where we can get about 20,000 fans. Arkansas. Arkansas not really known for its beaches. Indoor located Sunrise, Florida. Memphis Pyramid. Tennessee. Alright, we're going to Sunrise, Florida. Alright, we're on Turner Premiere, Nippon TV, and Rogers TV. Alright, let's get these finishes. Likely for Avalanche. Cool. Safe bet for Sting. Cool. Oh yeah, we're definitely a bunch of fake sand. The ramp is like a boardwalk, you know, whole deal. Your certainty, perfect. Okay. B. Brian Blair has showed up and asked if we could use him tonight. We did used to book B. Brian Blair, so I'm a little more like open to letting him come in. Yeah, come in. You would be a babyface. Why would we ever make you a heel? Training. Kurt Hennig and Eric Bischoff had to be separated. I don't think we had to do a lot of separating for Eric, to be honest. Italian Stallion yelled at Bobby Heenan. Ultimate Warrior yelled at Bobby Heenan. Stan Hansen has been talking to Al Perez a lot. Okay. Alright, great. We do have the Inspire. Alright, boys, this is the big one. Alright, great. Everyone's fired up. Alright, Stan and Scott. We weren't sure you guys were going to get the main event, but somehow you now have the most heat. So we're going to put you guys last. Got to remember to put the WCW World title on the line. I'm going to give them 20. I'm going to have it be an open, slow build match. And I'm going to have Stan Hansen simply win. He's just going to win. Um, and then after the match, I want to send Eddie out there to get in Stan's face. Not an attack or anything. Just Eddie Guerrero working the crowd. Stan working the crowd. That kind of thing. Stan holding the belt over his head. Etc., etc. I also want to do a backstage promo before their match with Eddie and Scott and I assume Magnum, where Eddie's basically like, hey man, good luck out there tonight. You know, I know you could beat Stan. I believe in you, man. And hey, just so you know, when you beat him, you know, just I'll still be coming for that title. And Ed, you know, Scott would be like, hey, you know it, brother, like handshake, like that kind of stuff. Call this a story. Let's call it character development. How about that? All right. All right, next thing I have on the card is Austin and Hennig, which probably should be about this high. $18 minutes. Is this the end of their feud? Yes, they've been feuding for a long time. Also, I just realized I didn't do a finish for that last one. We spent all that time getting finishes, and then I didn't put one in. Steve. Kurt. Actually, this is their first singles match of the feud. That's crazy. Anyway, Steve's going to win. And then if we want to run it back, we could have Kurt just attack him or whatever. Do we have a Steve Austin one? We do. It's a safe bet. Yeah, let's use the safe. I'll take my chance with the safe bet. I might regret that later. We don't have a Stan Hansen one, but that's fine. We really want a near certainty for our main event, so we're gonna use that. Steamboat and Cactus Falls count anywhere, which Nippon TV might yell at us about. Oh yeah, they've been feuding forever. This goes back to March. 16. Ricky is winning. We have a Ricky finish, right? Oh no, we don't. Alright, we're going to use this near certainty. And I'm going to end the storyline here. Well, let's not end any storylines till we have to. But that is tentatively the plan. Also, Nippon TV was fine with an all-around town match. That's good to know. Savage and Terry Funk. Giving these guys a wild brawl. 69.77. Terry should be... Terry's is not as high as you would think, actually. Maybe I'll just give him a regular match. Let's see. Alright, this is also their first singles match. What promises do we have? Good question. I'm going to have these guys do a 12-minute double DQ Wild Brawl, although they might not like that. Or at least Randy might not like it. Randy doesn't like it. Okay. Randy will win. And we'll use a creative finish. Do we have one for Randy? No. Use a safe bet here. Let's have Randy win by DQ. How about that? Terry will attack him. With a chair or something. Terry is probably uber declining. Yeah, probably. Ted DiBiase's offered to put... Oh, everyone still wants to put over Cactus Jack. I forgot about that. Oh, Ricky Steamboat has offered to put over Cactus Jack. That's why we're doing this feud to begin with, aren't we? Cactus needs to win this match. Good, another good call. Thank you. Thank you, Zodiac. Cactus is winning. And then let's do... Should we do a handshake afterwards? No, because Cactus is still a heel. Let's have Ricky offer a handshake, and then Cactus will blow him off. Cactus declines handshake after match. Okay. Contract match. DiBiase and Wyndham. Oh boy. 10 minutes. Barry has to win. I'm going to give them the storytelling match. This is going to go like second. Barry's winning. We are ending this storyline. And do we have a Barry Wyndham created? We do not. I mean, we have finishes, so there's no reason not to. But if I need to, like, take one away, we're taking it away from this one. Will it be on a poll? Yes. Sure. Are we sure DiBiase can't? Yeah, because the storyline was if DiBiase wins, Barry... Like, if DiBiase wins, this angle continues. We don't want that. We want Barry to win and break out of the contract so these guys never wrestle each other again. Oh, Ted is extremely unhappy. Fuck me. No. Ted. Keep Ted strong. Okay. That's gonna suck. That has to be the second match of the night. We'll get people hot and then we'll bring them back down. Dan Severn and Rick Martel. What a match this is gonna be. No, he should be mad. He should absolutely be mad. Yeah, 92-100. Rick, do you have tech? You do have tech. That's probably why I put you guys against each other. All right, you guys have a tech masterclass. You are opening this card now. I don't know if I necessarily want this to continue. Although I don't think Dan can fucking beat. No, it's closer than I thought it would be. I would like Dan to just kind of win, to be honest. All right, great. Ultimate Warrior and Bam Bam for the TV title. When I started this, I think I thought that Ultimate Warrior was going to win the TV title. But now I'm not sure. Because he is very popular. And being the TV champion would give him something to do. But he's bad. Bam Bam is a much better wrestler. And is like just as popular. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Well, let's start with this. Is Warrior going to be mad? No, he's not going to be mad. All right. Well, in that case... Bam Bam Bigelow, near certainty creative finish. Well, we'll call it tainted. We'll protect Warrior a little bit. All right, that's settled. Bam Bam retains. And then, of course, we have the match everyone is here to see. The WCW Tag Team titles on the line as Ric Flair and Arn Anderson take on Bobby Fulton and Tommy Rogers. No, we gotta protect Warrior. He's the top guy. We gotta protect him. I don't think I really have any notes here other than the Horsemen are winning. We have Arn likely. We have a Ric Flair likely. Let's try the Arn likely. Although if we have a safe bet that's open, we should maybe just we do. Let's use the safe bet. Arn's just gonna win. You know what? Maybe Bam Bam can just win clean. I mean, Warrior didn't care. What do I care about protecting Warrior? He stinks. Alright, we do technically have time for Rick Steiner and Avalanche, but maybe that's just on the pre-show. Alright, let's start putting this in some kind of order. We're opening with the Technical Masterclass because I never know where else to put that. And then we are going to do the shitty Ted DiBiase match. And then I think Warrior Bam Bam goes third. Horseman, this keeps going up. I think this goes third. Third from the top. And then we will put some promos in. I think DiBiase should cut a promo before his match. About how, everyone has a price. Barry Windham, just because this contract is on a pole doesn't mean you're getting out of this. You're going to be my servant forever. Or ha 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 ha. That kind of stuff. Savage should cut a promo for his match. Because Terry Funk won by DQ. Or was it a double DQ? I don't remember. We did something with Terry. No, Terry won by DQ in the 8-man tag. So Savage is going to cut a promo about how, like, you know, DQ's not going to save you tonight, Terry. Which is ironic because that match will end by DQ. So let's call this foreshadowing. Heavy-handed Savage promo about DQs. I'm going to give... Honestly, we're probably good. I don't know if we need any more promos. Chat, do you want to add Rick Steiner and the Avalanche to the main card? The problem is we don't have a storyline for it. We could add it to the world title feud, but I'm afraid if we did that, it would lower the heat for the main event, and then we would fuck ourselves, which I don't want to do. So I think it would just be a cold match. Pre-show it? Yeah, I think it's fine on the pre-show too. Although it will be a good match, I think. It is like 2 high up the card guys. For now, it goes pre-show. How over are they? Avalanche. Avalanche is... You know what? Avalanche is very over. I'm going to put this on the main card. I'm going to give them 8 minutes on the main card. What's the worst thing that could happen? Famous last words. Oh, we have an Avalanche finish. Let's use the Avalanche finish. And this will go before the Warrior and Bam Bam Bigelow. Pretty low on the card. And then we are going to do some kind of pre-show match. Let's see, who do we have? Oh, we probably need to do some kind of like Team Larry Z versus Team Vampiro match. Yeah, I think that's the call. Face Avalanche. Well, he's a heel right now. I don't even know if we can change him. Alright, so let's get the Larry Z. Alright, let's put Larry Z with like a boomer team. So Larry Z, B. Brian Blair, Nikita Koloff, and Beautiful Bobby. That is a team. And they'll take on the young bad boy team of Vampiro, Raven, and the Gilberts? And the Gilberts. What a match. Larry Z probably needs... Yeah, Larry Z has been losing in this feud. So Larry Z actually needs a win here, which is disgusting. So Larry Z will pin Raven, I guess? Or maybe like Doug Gilbert. Let's have him pin Doug Gilbert. And then is there anyone else? I know Vampiro should win, but I'm trying to use the momentum thing and storylines to make them like better. That's the thing Nick told me about. It's not Larry Z's momentum, it's the storyline. It's the do they just call this fucking storyline momentum? I don't know what they call it. It's the success level. The success level. if you have a feud where one guy just kicks the other guy's ass the whole time, the game doesn't like that. It thinks it's like a bad feud. The feuds seem to do better when both people have some success. So I've been trying to pay more attention to that because since Larry Z's is fairly poor, I'm trying to get it so he's, you know, he's like somewhat of a threat to Vampiro, so the feud isn't as bad. That's the idea. Tully Blanchard is a star and he's not booked. Well, let's book another fucking dark match. Battlecat and Tully Blanchard, although Battlecat would probably have to lose that, which I don't love. Although, would he? Oh, no, he would. Tully's already over. Alright, Tully Blanchard. You are going to take on... I don't want to job Shamrock. So it's either Scott Norton or... I mean, we're never doing anything with Scott Norton. Scott Norton can lose this match to Tully. This can go fucking 6 minutes. Okay. That is the show. As always, I think it's a good show. But we'll see what the game thinks. Let me double check all these creative finishes. Got one there. 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 I mean, these ones down lower probably don't even matter, but double checking them. Alright, we are creative finished up. Wait, no, we don't have one for our opener. Excuse me. Somehow we missed that one. We have a likely... you know what? All we have... Oh, we have a Dan Severn... Oh, let's go. Alright. I'm once again gonna be bold and say we can get a 90, but we shall see. A 70, classic squash match rating, no complaints. It was better than this 8-man tag. But yet Vampiro and Larry Z gained heat. So that's how that feud's going. All right, here we go. Main card, 83. Bad creative finish, not off to a great start. But otherwise good. Honestly, an 83 from Dan Severn and Rick Martel. I'm happy with that. No real complaints. I want to see if they got hit with the low heat. No, they didn't. Okay. All right. Good start. I'm happy with this. A 74 for Ted and Barry. This creative finish did work. We ended the storyline. And we'll never talk about this again. The irony is that now that Barry Windham has gained his freedom from Ted DiBiase, he's probably just not going to be booked. Unless we, like, put him in a tag team or something. Oh, shit. This is... Alright, well, this is now a promo where Ted DiBiase goes, alright, Barry, you got your contract. Get out of here. Enjoy your freedom. This is a real different segment now. A lack of psychology for Avalanche and Rick Steiner, which is interesting because I gave them like 10 whole minutes. That has me a little worried about the main event if Scott's is like equally bad, but we will see. Creative finish did work, so that probably saved us here. We got an 81 for Bam Bam and Ultimate Warrior, which is fine. It was this is about what this has been doing. It did have low heat, so we needed that finish. We got an 88 for the Savage promo. Ooh, 90. Now we're talking. We got a creative finish here that worked well. This over-delivered. This is where the creative finishes are coming in clutch. Because this probably also got... Oh, no, this was just capped... Oh, capped through the match length because it was a wild brawl. Yeah. That's fine. $91 for Steamboat and Cactus. Okay. Now we're cooking. That's a big win for Cactus. Then a 75 for not wanting to shake hands. We'll see if we continue this or not. $90. I mean, this could have been the main event. It would have been fine. It might be better than our main event. Although this is a classic math ain't mathin' situation. Because the, 78, 74, 90. Like, creative finish, pulling, it's a hot storyline. Creative finish worked. A lot of things going in this match's favor. But I will definitely take a 90. No complaints. No complaints at all. This should have been the main event. This should have been the main event. There's no way. There's no way Stan and Scott's going to be better than this. This should have been the main event. Chat, we fucked up. This match rocked, though. Steve Austin and Kurt Hennig got a 99. Creative finish worked, and the match was great. I mean, it had a 93 without that, so... I'm wondering if... Yeah, segment was penalized due to the Austin Hennig low heat. If that storyline was hotter, this probably gets 100. That has to be the only thing... That has to be what stopped us from getting 100, which is crazy. But yeah, we got a 99 on Hennig and Austin. Now we have Eddie and Magnum and Scott hyping up this match. All right, here we go. Drum roll, Scott Steiner. I'm really worried this Steiner-Hansen match is going to get like a 79 and kill the pay-per-view. I'm really worried about it. Oh, we got another 99! Let's go, chat! Scott was off his game and this got a 99. I did not see this coming. I did not see this coming. Holy shit. Listen, it's the creative finish strat. You just give every match creative finish. You give your top matches the good ones, and then the lower ones like, we'll use a likely on this one. And then if they all hit, you're in for a good show. Scott Steiner was penalized chemistry, overwhelmed by manager. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But yeah, this is another one where I feel like the game has just kind of fucked us. If Scott Steiner could have just been on his game, this could have gotten 100. But I'll take it. Listen, we can't complain. We can't complain with 299s as the last two matches. That's crazy. And then Eddie came out and was like, I'm fighting you. Or maybe we'll have a 99. I doubt it. 100! Chat, I can't believe this show was our first 100. The wide range of angles pushed us over to 100. This is crazy. It's crazy to get a 100 show rating without a 100 match. That feels illegal. I also can't believe that we got 100 with a Scott Steiner main event. I was just like, yeah, Scott Steiner's hot, and I don't have any other baby faces. We'll give him a shot. And it worked. It worked like magic. Damn, that's fucking crazy. Alright, I mean, the 4 guys in those last 2 matches, Stan, Scott, Kurt, Steve, you guys did fucking great, man. They are all happy. Money. We made it. We made a lot of money. Well, Steve Austin has the U.S. title right now, so that would, I don't know, that would cause a lot of issues. The plan has always been Sting to win this title from Stan. That's what we're kind of building on Nitro. Yeah, a 100 show should increase us pretty much everywhere. Although somehow not the Maritimes or Ontario. Like, it increased, but we didn't go up a point, which seems crazy. Oh, Scrum. Alright, here we go. How concerned are you by the off night that Scott Steiner had? The match got a 99. Give him a break. You recently made a new signing, Battle Cat. What plans do you have for him? We're going to play it by ear. WCW Bash at the Beach is being considered a success. How do you feel? It was a huge success. The whole roster should be very proud. I mean, there's really nothing else to say. The show got 100. It was a great show. How closely do you follow what's going on with UWF? Are they a concern for you? No. I don't pay attention to them because they're not relevant. Your confident response went down well with the locker room. Alright, good. It should. Fuck UWF. Oh, Herb Abrams is mad at us? Oh, no. Not Herb Abrams. Oh, and Gary Hart. What, if anything, are you planning to do about Scott Norton? It's an open secret that he's annoyed. I don't give a shit about Scott Norton. He has been dog shit, and I don't want him. I won't be doing anything because it's a trivia non-issue. People are going to be unhappy from time to time. That's your business. Talk to him address the issue. I'll do whatever I can to help him out. On a positive, locker room atmosphere is vital. I don't give a shit. Word is that Ricky Steamboat is extremely happy with life in WCW. Are you proud of your man management? I feel like man management. I feel like just management. Like the word is in that. Are you proud of your management skills? Work hard to pay back to the enemy, so this is no surprise. He's a favorite of mine. Careful man management is a vital skill when you're the head booker of a company. He's got a great life in WCW is. I'm glad he's having a good time in WCW. I'll just say I'm glad he's having a good time in WCW. We saw B. Brian Blair have an off night tonight. This isn't because he doesn't even work here. I'm sure it was a one-off. Great. Good scrum. We made everyone on our roster happy, and we pissed off Herb Abrams. A perfect scrum. 10 out of 10. is this? Oh, right, Bambi. Bambi, I'm going to send you to SMW for the time being, because I don't really know what I'm going to do with you. Sabu is healthy. Oh, yeah, we probably crushed WWF. Let's see. Yeah, Gary Hart doesn't like me now. Herb Abrams doesn't like me now. People bought Bash at the Beach. People watched it in Japan. Let's check these battles. How badly am I killing? Oh, yeah, we're whooping them. We are whooping them. All right, chat. Let's get serious here. Let's get out the old Notepad, because we got some figuring out to do. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I think we're actually gonna go quite a ways ahead here. So we have Clash. Let's put 8/16 here for August 16th. And then after that, we have When Worlds Collide, which is September 4th. And then let's even kind of figure out a little bit what we're doing with Halloween Havoc. Which will be the 30th. Alright. So let's try and figure this out. Let's start with what we know. We know we're doing Stan, Eddie. Well, actually, let's do it like this. WCW title. Hansen versus Eddie. And then when Worlds Collide, we know we are doing Dan Hansen versus Sting. Hansen versus Sting. We know we are doing Triple Crown. Misawa versus Vader. We know we are doing tag titles. Miracle Violence Connection versus Dustin and Ron. We are probably going to do... Oh, I mean, Pillman and Owen for light heavyweight title. If we're going to continue that. I was going to blow off Mike Awesome versus Rick Rude here, but maybe we'll actually do that on the Clash, because I would like to get as many Japanese guys on the When Worlds Collide show as possible. So maybe we do gimmick match. Awesome versus Rude at the Clash. Maybe that's a good idea. So let's... I want to look at my roster. I want to look at the Nitro roster. Who are my guys who got the Japan pop? I mean, pretty much everybody from Japan. Oh, Bull. Bull needs to be on the show big time. In fact, this is probably the show where we do Bull versus another Joshi instead of Cynthia Moreno again. Although she's pretty popular in Japan too, actually. She's got 55 pop in Japan. Who am I? Who am I to doubt Cynthia Moreno? Obviously Jumbo. Liger has to be on the show. Although Liger, weirdly more popular in America than Japan right now, after the big push we gave him. Oh, Manami Toyota is big over in Japan, but her and Bull don't have chemistry. Ah! Oh, Takada is super over in Japan. I forgot he was on the Nitro brand. He's still away, right? He's like doing a fight or something. No, it doesn't look like it. No, currently available to work. Takada should be on this show. Takada should maybe like get the light heavyweight title match instead of Owen Hart, actually. Takada's technically a light heavyweight, right? Oh, he's 250. Maybe not. Yeah, you know, he's too big. Damn. Konami. I mean, I try not to book triple threats in WCW because it's like it's not really that era, but that would solve our problems. But yeah, we have to book Takada on this show. Although I don't. What's Takada really good at? Tech. I mean, we should book Takada and Steve Regal. I think that's. Oh, or Liger. We should book Takada and Liger. That's what we should do. Yeah, we should book Takada versus Liger. The crowd would fucking love that shit. How over is Ultimo in Japan? Not as over as you would think. Neither is Regal. Alright, so that's another one I think we're going to blow off at the Clash. I think we're going to blow off Regal Ultimo. We need something for Jumbo and Tenru. Can I advocate for Sting and Liger at the Clash in Sting's last hurdle? I mean, he should wrestle them at some point. That would make sense. Maybe we could work Takada into that somehow. Also, I guess this Clash is just a fucking Nitro Clash now. Which is fine by me. I'll just write number one contender. I'll know what that means. See if Sasuke is over enough. Let's see. No, it's not. He's just a little unknown. Kyoko Inoue is a little over. Megumi Kudo. Richard Slinger. I mean, no one here is like super over in Japan, so we're just gonna stick with the people on our roster. Let's do the women's title match. Let's just do the three-way. Fuck it. Let's do Bull, Moreno, Toyota. Crowd will like it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can Tenryu turn? He can technically turn. So what would be the plan there? Like Jumbo and Tenryu against like Kobashi and like Taue? Or Kobashi and one of the other NWO guys, I suppose. Kawada. Yeah, it could be Kawada. Yeah, let's do that. Jumbo, Tenryu versus Kobashi, Kawada, turn Tenryu. Let's set that right now. Tenryu, you're turning. Okay. Eddie should have a match after his like failed attempt at Stan. Disposition heal. Is there a cool light heavyweight? That he could wrestle that's left on the card? He could... No. I mean, he could wrestle Kikuchi. That's not really a big match. Eddie and Sabu versus Crawford and Furnace. I don't know how we would get to that, but it is a cool match. Is there anyone else that I like? Right now I feel like Eddie is the only guy left that like needs to be on the Japan card because he's as popular in Japan as he is in America. Oh, the Headhunters are popular in Japan. We could sneak them onto the card. I wouldn't mind that. Who's left in the NWO? Taue, Akiyama. And I guess that's it. We don't really use Kikuchi in the NWO. We really only have room for one, maybe two more matches. Taue should replace Kobashi? Kobashi versus Eddie? I mean, Kobashi versus Eddie is cool. Eddie, Sabu, and Headhunters versus Crawford, Furnace, Taue, and Kikuchi. That's fine, but it's just random, really. Like there were building to that would be crazy. It would just be a random match on the card, which is fine. Random matches on the card like exist. We just did one with Avalanche and Rick Steiner. I think for Jumbo and Tenryu, we kind of do need Kobashi in this match because they need a big opponent, and Kobashi and because Jumbo and Tenryu are very over in Japan. So I feel like they need like a Kobashi Kawada level opponents. Will Demon Army will get a bonus rather than Kobashi Kawada? Yeah, I don't know. Also, Kawada and Taue are a proper. All right, let's do Kawada and Taue, and then let's do Kobashi versus Eddie Guerrero. That sounds like a cool match. Oh, let's do Kobashi interference here. Bing, bang, boom. And then Eddie could be like, fuck you, Kobashi. You ruined my shot at the title. You piece of shit. Now we're booking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. That's usually a full card. If we really want to squeeze a 9th on, we can. Let me just make sure we didn't we're not missing someone major from the Japan card. We don't have a light heavyweight title match, which does seem like a mistake. Pillman is not super over in Japan. Although Pillman's a heel. Oh, we could do Pillman Ultimo, right? Although I think we've done that a bunch. But Ultimo could win the feud against Regal, and then he could wrestle Pillman for the light heavyweight title. I would be fine with that. Have you wrestled? Oh, it would have been... You know what? It wouldn't have been in this game. It would have been in TEW 2020, so the game won't know. Alright. We'll do Pillman and Ultimo for a light heavyweight title. Do Holy Demon Army exist since they formed in 93? Well, you know, they should have the chemistry still, right? Because the game usually... The game, the mod maker knows you're probably going to do that. Although sometimes they don't. Sometimes you pick two people that have been an established tag team and they don't. But I think it'll be fine. We'll have to book them on a Nitro to find out. Alright, so that's that. That's when Worlds Collide. That's a 9-match card. I don't think we can fit anything else on that. For a Clash, we probably usually only do 6 matches, because Clashes are on TV and short. So, we already have 4. Oh, I guess Rick Rude isn't on the When Worlds Collide pay-per-view, but, you know, someone's got to get left off. Pillman is on there twice. Oh, I meant to do this. I thought we were doing this up here. We're going to do Pillman and Owen at the Clash, and then we'll do Pillman Ultimo at When Worlds Collide. Which means now we do have a spot open if we want to book Rick Rude. Or Regal. So let's go look at that. Rick Rude should probably be on before Regal, which means we would need a heel for him to wrestle. Is there anyone really left for him to wrestle that would matter? I mean, there's Akiyama, but Akiyama's not even over. He's a young boy. I mean, there's literally Regal. They could wrestle each other. Which is not the worst idea. Oh yeah, there's the Headhunters. I wanted to sneak them onto the card. They'll probably just work a dark match. Yeah, let's just do Rick Rude and Steve Regal. Why not? Co-brand Clash Saturday won't have a pay-per-view for 3 months. Yeah, that is true. See, the problem is we already have 5 matches here, and Clash is usually only like 6 matches. But we can just make it 3 hours. There's nothing stopping us from doing that. So we could co-brand this, and we could add the last couple of matches for Saturday night, which I don't think is a bad idea. The only bad idea is that our roster will be mad at us because a lot of people will be left off the card, but we could do a pre-show Battle Royal. It won't be the end of the world. You could do a second Clash 3 weeks later. I mean, we could do that, but I don't want to do that. So let's add some Saturday night stuff. Which means we have to do some rough plans for what's going to happen at Halloween Havoc. Because I do believe by then Sting will be the champion. So who would Sting be wrestling? Sting, let's see. He's wrestled Hennig already. He could wrestle Cactus, so he's done that already. DiBiase. There's Bigelow. There's Arn Rick. We would have to get the tag titles off of them. There's Avalanche. Yeah, it could. Cactus, I mean, Cactus did just beat Steamboat. That would make the most sense. I feel like we've done Sting Cactus, but it's been a while. They've been on different brands. So, you know, they probably hadn't wrestled since like 92 or 93 or whatever. So, it would be a fresh-ish match. I'm fine with Sting versus Cactus. Especially for Halloween Havoc, that just feels very Cactus Jack coded. We could do spin the wheel, make the deal. Turn someone? I mean... the only person I would maybe turn is Randy Savage. Because Randy Savage and Sting would be cool. Can we turn the Macho Man? He has no recent turns that would affect the change. Yeah. And he's amazing at both. Okay. Let's push this even further. Because, now we gotta think long term. Starrcade. That is an unbranded show. That is, that's both brands working together. This is our WrestleMania, basically. What's the main event of Starrcade? Because it could be someone from either brand. Let's look at our major stars. We got Arn Anderson. We have Avalanche. Avalanche is a major star. Avalanche could just wrestle Sting at Halloween Havoc. That would be fine. We have Bam Bam Bigelow. We have Big Van Vader. We have Kurt Hennig. We have Dustin Rhodes as a major star. We have Junichiro Tenryu. We have Mitsuharu Misawa. We have Ric Flair. Ric Flair is very over. I feel like in real life the answer would have been Ric Flair. It would have been Ric Flair and Sting. We have Steamboat. We have Sabu. We have Scott. We have Stan Still. We have Steve Austin. Steve Austin's... This should probably be Steve Austin. It should probably be Steve Austin. Steve has been a really good babyface, but we know he's a very good heel. Okay, he can turn heel. That's fine. Alright. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Sting is wrestling Avalanche at Halloween Havoc. I didn't realize Avalanche was like that level of over. That's crazy. Steve Austin is losing the U.S. title because he has to wrestle Sting at Starrcade. So now we figure out who is Steve Austin losing the U.S. title to. So now we do Brand, we do Saturday. He will be a face when this match happens. So I want to look at heels. Cactus, yeah, Cactus makes a lot of sense. Especially since Cactus was supposed to have a big match on this show. And although popularity, he's not. I would like it to be higher, especially since he just... Why is his charisma and microphone so low? And his star quality is only 60. Well, we could keep... Well, it's August. If we kept the Hennig feud going, that would be a long-ass time. Let's see. I mean, I don't see a better person than Cactus, honestly. Especially because all of our heels are so old. Oh, what if it was Vampiro? Is that too soon? Is that crazy? What's his pop? Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's insane. Yeah, it'll be Cactus. We'll do Steve Austin versus Cactus for the U.S. title. That'll... And then let's just write down here, because I don't want to, like, put out the whole schedule. We'll just do Starrcade. Sting versus Steve Austin main event. I don't think that's true. People love Vampiro. Yeah, we'll do Steve Austin and Cactus. Okay, so let's put some Saturday night matches on this Clash. I mean, we should... If we did Ricky Steamboat and Cactus again, Ricky might not put him over a second time, but also he probably would because it's Ricky Steamboat and he's cool. Really, we could do any of these. Like, we could... Because this is pretty soon-ish after this, so really any of these feuds we wanted to continue, we could run back. It would be fine. I'm just trying to think. Like, we're not doing Stan and Scott, obviously. That would be out. We could run Austin Hennig again at the Clash. That would be really good. There's no reason not to, really. Any promises to use? Maybe. How can I check promises? Oh, here, okay. Ted DiBiase offered to put over Cactus. Sting has offered to put over Sabu. That doesn't help us a ton. Bam Bam has offered to put over Cactus. The problem with Bam Bam and Ted DiBiase is that they are heels. But I mean, it would help me a lot if they put over Cactus. This Ted DiBiase one runs out soon. Okay. I mean, we should run Austin Hennig back. I mean that's. There's no reason not to. I don't think we could have Randy Savage and Terry Funk go until like fucking Halloween Havoc. So maybe we blow that off too. And that would obviously be a no DQ match because that's what we've been building. Savage Funk, no DQ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's 7 already. Okay. All right, this is gonna be a 9-match card because we need to add like 2 more. Bigelow should defend the TV title against someone that isn't the fucking Ultimate Warrior. Oh, Barry Windham would make sense from like a kayfabe point of view, but I don't know, man. I'm pretty... Well, he can brawl. He would have a good match with Bam Bam. Bam Bam versus Scott. We could. Although I don't love Scott, like, losing down to another title shot. Barry Windham. Okay, we're going to change a couple things. We're going to do Barry Windham. We're going to take this U.S. title match out. And instead, we are going to do the 4 Horsemen versus the Fantastics and Steiners in an 8-man tag. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's get a 9th match. Who, like, needs to be... Oh, we should... If Avalanche is getting a world title shot, we should heat him up. So, Avalanche... Oh, Steve Austin should be on the show, too, though. Shit. Well, we could do Steve Austin versus fucking Avalanche. That would kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But I don't really want Avalanche to lose if he's going for the world title at Havoc. Avalanche and Cactus versus Austin and someone. That could work. It could be... Oh, I was just cooking something, then I lost it. It could be Austin. Let's see. Steamboat versus Cactus Jack. Steamboat and Cactus. I mean, we could do Avalanche, Cactus, and someone we could. I mean, we could just do Avalanche, Cactus versus Austin, Steamboat. Like, we could just do that. That would be cool. Although I do like getting Warrior in to, like, maybe lose, although I don't know that he would. We got DiBiase floating around. Fuck it. Avalanche, Cactus, DiBiase versus Austin, Steamboat, Warrior. We will make that work. We'll find a way. We're really cramming the Saturday Night Guys onto the show with this 8-man and 6-man. I don't think Mike Modest is going to squash Warrior. That might be a bridge too far. Avalanche is over as Warrior. That's true. That clash is insane. We definitely need to make it 3 hours. All right, I think we're gonna stop for there. We have the clash booked. We have When Worlds Collide booked, and then we have like our big matches for Havoc. That's 2 pay-per-views away. We're probably going to change a lot before then, so I'm not going to super worry about that. And then, of course, we have the Starrcade main event figured out, which is going to be Sting and Steve Austin. All right, well, that took a long time, Notepad time, so it's time to go. Is Mike Modest even active? Oh, he is. He's 23. Ooh, those skills are rough. Those skills are rough. But you know what? Caveman, for you. Listen, we'll sign anyone to Dev. Dev doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but you know what I'm saying. He's 23. He can sit in Dev for like 4 years before we have to call him up. All right, that's gonna do it, chat. We will be back on Thursday, hopefully for realist time on Thursday, not a weird Saturday stream. Nick's feeling better, I think, so we should be good for Thursday. And then of course next Tuesday for WCW, we got a clash in 15 days. That clash is soon, man. Shit. We might make that clash. We might be able to do that all next stream. So maybe clash 28, maybe not. We'll see how far we can go. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks, appreciate it. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye, everybody.